What up, homies? We're in the building. We're in the building, man. Got it worked out. We're just gonna see who's gonna show up in the joint, man. That's all. See who's gonna show up. Right now, we in here chilling. We're gonna see. Hold up, I got two streams on. Look like. Nah, that's this one. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see who's gonna show up in the joint with us, man. We've been trying this thing a couple of times. We're gonna see what's cracking though. No particular topic, man. Just shooting the shit with the brethren. All right, what it is, man. Hell, I don't think nobody gonna come in this time, man. We're gonna see. All right, I see the homies coming in. I'm gonna change the topic, man. I don't want to talk about this. See who's gonna get up in the joint, man. I know, man. I know I tried this twice already. We're just gonna see who can get on up in here, man. DeRay Vicious is in the building. What up, homie? Gonna be a hell of a joint, man. If the people come on in and show on up. The homie might be fed up for the night, Ray. They might be fed up for the night, man. I tried that joint about 3 times. I'm gonna see, man. See if there's anybody else on right now. It could be drawing people from it, man. Now ain't nobody else on right now, man. Moise Pierre, man, I appreciate that, brother. Shalom, bro. I'm gonna say listen to the Pook and Ray Ray video, no doubt, bro. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. I can already tell some of the brethren in the manosphere feel a certain way about that one. Yeah, I don't see nobody else either, man. I don't know. It could be the alerts, man, being slow going out, man. Maybe the notification slow going out. I don't really know what happened, man. I'm just gonna see, man. I don't really see. Like I said, man, I tried to come on 3 times, man. So maybe the homie's just like, man, BoA can't get no sound, man. So I ain't gonna worry about it. And then I told him I wasn't gonna try no more. I was gonna come on tomorrow, man. So whoever come, man, come and we'll just kick it. Whoever come through, man, we'll just chop it up. Sunday sermon still on deck. It's here pretty late for me though. I normally be getting ready to wrap it up around this time, man. Jonathan Cordero, what's up, man? The homie JC from the BX is in the building. Chaza Araya. Chaza Araya, all right. Shalom, bro. And repent, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Yeah, no doubt, Moise. I agree, man. I agree, MP. They need to, it was just real talk. They just need to take a listen to it, man. You know what I'm saying? And really, it wasn't to anyone in particular, because unless I'm addressed first in a disrespectful manner, man, I'm not gonna say anything to anybody directly. I speak on the bigger issues. I view it like this, man. Let me hold out and see if a few more people gonna come in, man, before I jump off into this thing, man. Brian Patterson, shalom, bro. BP is in the building. BP is in the building. MP is in the building. JC is in the building. The Ray Vicious is in the building. Yeah, great analogy, man. Throw a stone at a pack of dogs. Let's just see who in here, who gonna come in, man. Let's give them a few more minutes, man. Be patient. As I said, man, I tried to come on a couple of times earlier. The audio was couldn't get the audio to come through. So depending on how raw I get on this one, I might leave it up. We freestyling a while in the day, man, so I don't really know. Axman Hansen is in the building. What's good, bro? Good to see you in the joint, homie. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. A lot of cats, man. The thing is, man, it's easy. Let me adjust this mic right quick. It's easy to get on YouTube or any other social media platform and be a certain way while you're sitting at the crib in front of your phone or your computer. But real men can take it. If you know you're on some BS and you get called on it, then you gotta take that one on the chin, man. You gotta take that one square on the jawbone, man. Take that right cross and that uppercut, man, right up under the chin. Mo Hall is in the building. What up, homie? Peace to you, bro. Looks like YouTube may be finally sending the notifications out, man. But my reason for speaking on for obvious reasons, I spoke on the Puka and Ray Ray thing. But when I see one man doing something dumb, it ain't worth my time to call out something where there's only a few men or one man doing it. One man doing it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense for me to waste time addressing something that only a small portion of men are affected by. I like to speak on the larger issues. So I don't speak on the nature of women a lot because the nature of women is not a problem for the majority of men. It's just not a problem. It's only a problem for the small amount of men who are still looking for the American dream, still want to marry somebody, still want to have a wife and kids and the picket fence and the big fluffy dog, still looking at movies that show two old people growing old together. Hollywood is a fantasy world. Everything they show is either a fantasy or a romanticized version of a realistic event that occurred. It has nothing to do with anything that's real. So I stay away from the trick box. If I am in front of the trick box, man, I'm watching some sports highlights. I don't watch games. I watch highlights. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if Bama's playing, man, I'll watch about a quarter of it. But I'm not gonna sit down in front of TV, man, and watch an entire game of any sport. The Super Bowl, I don't even watch the Super Bowl, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm probably one of the few men that's gonna ever tell you, man, that in the past 10 years, man, I watched one Super Bowl. And that's only because, man, I had just moved into a fly ass crib, man. I just wanted the homies to come over and see how I was balling. So I hosted a Super Bowl party. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I host a Super Bowl party, just based on that. But so when you talk about female nature, you know what I'm saying? They call it hypergamy. I use the term sometime, man. I try to stay away from it, man. I ain't gotta have no fancy name for female nature, man. That's beta male shit. You always gotta fancify. You gotta make something seem like more than it is, man. It ain't even female nature. It's just the way women are, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to get into rhetoric, man. You create a catchphrase or a catchword, and then all of a sudden you have all these different people, man, talking about it all the time. Nigga, it's 2018. You mean tell me that your ass still want to talk about the nature of women? I don't care about the nature of women. Who cares about the nature of women? Like, you don't even have to tell nobody about the nature of women. You look around you and see the relationships that men are in, see the way the women around you act every day. You should be able to tell what the nature of women is. You mean tell me you come into YouTube and all you want to hear is shit talk about the nature of women? Monsoon Armstrong's in the building. What up, Soon? I believe the only way a man should be that concerned about the nature of women is if his ass trying to be one. You know what I'm saying? Why the hell you that? It's like if you catch a motherfucker online and he trying to look up how to how to make a bomb, you know that motherfucker finna try to do something. You got to alert the people. You call him. It could be you. He finna hurt. You know what I'm saying? You know for a fact there's something going on right there. Nigga ain't learning that just so he can have it in his mind for fun. If he's studying it every day. So I look at it like this: if you coming to the platform and all you want to hear every day is alpha shit, even red pill shit. If you want to come here red pill shit, especially alpha shit, that means that you're trying to adopt those principles or see if those principles exist in your life. You know what I'm saying? Some men come look forward to better themselves. Other men come to look forward to verify and validate that they're on the right path. And men come to view red pill content because they want to be fucking red pill. Now, if you're a man and you coming and all you want to hear is content about the nature of women, I'm thinking that at some point in the future, man, like you're gonna become transgender. Cause I can't understand why any man would want to listen to niggas talk bad about women every day. Damn, nigga, every day. Every day you want to hear somebody sit up and talk bad about women and talk about their nature and talk about, how worthless they are. How man, I don't want to hear that every day, homie. As a matter of fact, I don't never want to hear it. Cause I ain't finna waste my time listening to something that I've been knowing since I was a teenager. All men been knowing it. Let me tell you, I was telling somebody today, man. You got two kind of men. You got the kind of men. See, all men have to accept the nature of women. The MGTOW movement was established based on a group of men understanding the nature of women, a small group of men, which grew into a huge movement because more men started to identify with the topic, with the speaking points. But that's just one group of men. You see, you got men like me, men like the Alpha Brethren. We accept the nature of women, and we're like, okay, I'm glad I know now, so I can deal with them accordingly. I just treat them with how their nature dictates. They want to control something, I let them control how I interact with them based on their nature, based on their attitude, based on their interaction with me. But that's us. You got another group of men who look at the nature of women and they pissed about it because they can't unwrap their mind from around that fucking concept of the American dream. They need to have the American dream, man, present. They can't do anything without that American dream being where it's supposed to be. If you haven't hit the like button, man, go ahead and hit the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? I got about 15 more watching than I got likes, man. Go ahead and hit the like up, man. So, and it's the same thing with me talking about Pookie and Ray Ray. If it was just a couple knuckleheads talking about Pookie and Ray Ray, man, I wouldn't even address it. But when a whole bunch of cats, especially some that I know used to be Pookie and Ray Ray or used to be running with Pookie and Ray Ray, I'm talking about tight, used to be their homies, then I feel like it's something that need to be addressed. And so I addressed it because I don't want to hear, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like I was hearing it too much. Yeah, I was hearing too many men point to, and the thing is, man, it'd be different if we were talking about grown men. Now, if Pookie and Ray Ray were 45, 50, then yeah, I'd be talking about Pookie and Ray Ray too. Pookie and Ray Ray, man, y'all need, man, you should have figured that shit out by now. But if Pookie and Ray Ray 16, 17, 18, somewhere between 16, 24, 25, and they've been in that, they were born in that environment, man. Man, who am I to look down at somebody, man, they were born into a trap? So I addressed that. J Rock, what up, homie? And there's other things out here, man, that I see. You either got that or you got these brothers out here, and there's a couple on one on worse than one on worse than Derrick Jackson, man. One of these cats, he be out here, he a real live relationship coach for women. He a brother. And all he do, man, is try to tell them the things that he takes the thing that Derrick Jackson say and put it in a format, man, that makes women really, really feel it. You know, it don't empower them. It makes them, he teaches them how to go into relationships with that same foolishness, man. You know what I'm saying? Now that type of stuff, man, I don't even speak on it because it's just a few cats. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter how many women follow them. It's just a few cats that do that. If it get to the point where there's an entire segment of the platform where there's 50 to 100 men that's out there every day telling women that they right and men are wrong and that everything that happens is the man's fault and women are um, sugar and spice and everything nice and all that, man, then yeah, I probably speak on that too. My thing is this, man. This is a platform that's meant for men to speak on the things that ail them in society if that's what they choose. Jonathan A is in the building. So what I choose to do is speak on the things that men speak on about what ails them in society, especially when they're wrong about it. And I just can't tell you how Puka and Ray Ray bother me. Puka and Ray Ray, my homies. That's why I spoke on them. Now, another thing is this, and this is the main topic for tonight's show. When you're dealing with a woman, man, and this is real talk, man, women lie their ass off. Period. Like women lie their asses off. Sometimes for no reason. Literally, a woman will lie because she think the truth gonna upset you. A woman will lie because she think the truth gonna make you mad because she think you're gonna lash out on her. A woman will lie because she think the truth gonna make you cut her off. A woman to lie because the truth is embarrassing to her. A woman to lie because the truth is more because the lie is more beneficial than the truth to her. You see, men only lie for a few reasons. Men lie to get some pussy. Men lie to cover the fact that he went and got some pussy on the side or something. Men lie to save their ass from going to prison. And unfortunately, men lie to send another motherfucker to prison, which is the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Men lie under dire straits when they have something to lose. Women lie just for general fucking purposes sometimes, man. They'll lie about anything at any time. Even the best ones, if that's what you want to call them, they'll still lie. You know what I'm saying? You meet a girl, you think she's a good girl, man, she'll tell you a blatant lie over some simple shit that you don't even care about. So my thing is the way that men interact with women, it is not about believing what they say. It is not about trusting them. Trust is not a word that you should use when you're talking about a woman, man. It's just not a word you should use. Like you're a fool if you're trying to find a woman you can trust. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta just expect her to be who the hell she is, man. When we talk about trust, trust how? You're gonna trust as far as you can see her, as far as you can throw her. No matter how long you know her, man. So I just say these things, man, because I know that it always turns into some shit out here whenever we get to talking about interactions with women or any of that. And I'm just tired of dudes, man, always talking about the nature of women all the time, man. Makes no sense to me. Yeah, and I was talking about moving out to Cali, man, and man, Cali on fire like a motherfucker, man. SoCal about to burn down. You know what I'm saying? Damn fires, man, burning through Malibu. All them rich Hollywood motherfucker, man, got to flee their career right now. Motherfucker got $1 million career, got to run away from it cause fire about to burn it. Just go to show you, man. Hollywood, hell of a place to be living, man. So another thing, man, that I think is some bullshit. Um, this shit that going on with them ball boys, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you, and I was one of the ones. I was one of the cats, man, who was like, well, you know, man, LeVar Ball, man, he doing his thing, man. He raising the boy, man. He about to go get this money, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. And I'm gonna speak on this tomorrow, man. LeVar Ball is a fuck up. That's what he is, man. I'm gonna speak on that tomorrow, man. I'm gonna upload a video on it, man. Like that dude is a fuck up, man. Like he done ruined it for his boys, man. He done ruined it for his boys, man. He bet the farm on not their talent because they ain't the most talented cats. None of them are the most talented boys, man. Now, if Melo gets some size. If Melo suddenly hit a growth spurt, man, and end up being about 6'5", Melo gonna be raw if he end up being about 6'5". But right now, man, Melo's short. Jello can't play, and Lonzo finna become a journeyman already. He won't be with the Lakers next year. They're gonna package him in the deal for the season, though, for the trade deadline. They're gonna package him. So he did all that, man, and did all that bouncing around and all that, man. Now, his middle son ain't got no fucking eligibility now. He can't play and learn. He can't play the college game no more, man. He's ineligible. He gotta so he gotta learn He got to figure out how to play in the league, man. He got to make it in the league. His youngest son, he going to play high school, man, but they won't let him play in McDonald's All-Star game. They thinking he got paid, man. He's saying he didn't, but he thinking he did. So Ron Capo is in the building. Link Zelda is in the building. So when you really think about it, man, China White is in the building, man, bouncing around working the wrench like she does. So there's a lot of shit going on, man. And and the main thing is, man, you hear all these motherfuckers coming out, man, talking about Trump. Cause let me tell you what happened with Trump, man. I started to do a story on this, man, but I didn't want to touch on, I don't want to start doing politics and shit like that too much. But um Trump was having an interview, man, with this dude, man, what's his dude name from shit, I can't remember this boy name. Um Jim Acosta's, I think. This he's the cat from CNN, man, that has the presidential pass, right? Yeah, he's got the he's at he's at odds with this dude, man. Because he asked him some questions, man. He ain't like, man. So he called the dude out, man, called him a couple things, man, and banned him from the White House, man. Took his White House pass. And the dude he's been seeing CNN representative for the White House, the reporter for the White House 5 years. But anyway, man, everybody in the media, man, they every time they jump out, man, they got something to say about the dude, man. Like Black folk John Legend, punk ass man, would jump out, man, talking about, man, he's an animal, you blah blah, some shit he was saying, man, jumping out protecting this dude, man. He don't even know this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it irks me, man, see, to see black folks out on the forefront like that, man, jumping into it like that, man. Just like they got some, like who is Jim Acosta, man? Motherfucker probably didn't even know who he was before that. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody just acting like a pussy right now, man. That's all I hear, man. A bunch of people, man, all over the world, all over the country, man. They just acting like scrubs, man. Everybody a crybaby and shit. Looking for something to bitch and moan about. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, man. This country is motherfuckers ain't right over here, man. Everybody crying. Goddamn women crying for rights. Men crying because women crying about rights. Goddamn men crying about women's hypergamous nature, as they call it. And women crying because men are seeing through their nature and don't want to be with them like that no more. And goddamn women are unhappy in their marriage. They crying. The husband ain't happy either. He goddamn crying. Then when both of them find out the other one fucking somebody else, then they both of them crying about that too. And it's crazy, man. Then the person that they fucking around with crying because they won't leave the person they with for real. The world is a crazy place. That's why I stay to myself, man, because these motherfuckers out here is going loony. Like people out here going loony, man. It don't even make sense, man, the way people act out here, man. People going crazy out here. Everybody just people are immune to their own bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They're immune to their own bullshit because they too busy pointing out other people bullshit. Like black folk, of course, man, there ain't no reason, man, for no cop, man, to blow no kid down, man, in cold blood. But the few cops that's doing that, man, pale in comparison, man, to the amount of black men who are being killed by other black men for nothing. You know what I'm saying? There are more motherfuckers killed in drive-by shoot, more innocent people who where the bullets weren't even intended for them, killed in drive-by shootings in fucking in the four major gang cities than there are fucking niggas being killed by cops in 10 years. You see what I'm saying? So I don't even understand that shit. I'm not finna gripe and moan about that shit, man. You look like a fool. I look like a fool chastising you by stealing, man, when I got a whole bunch of stolen property in my damn garage. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna point you out to somebody else for stealing. Then you go in my garage, man. I got some shit they thought that you stole. I got it. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense to me, man. Everybody's so motherfucking thirsty and needy for attention. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be feeling people act like they're gonna die if they gonna get other people attention. Hood gamers, what's good, bro? Yeah, like look, hood gamers just ask questions. How we know it's black folk doing all these drive-bys? You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like how we know it ain't. Black folk notorious for not being able to shoot. Nick can't shoot nobody he want to hit. He pull up and add a place out and just shoot some innocent people, and the person he was shooting, the person he was trying to shoot lives. You know, if that's the case, hood games, extra self this, how we know white folk doing all them damn lynchings when niggas were getting hung from trees? You know what I'm saying? How we know it's white folks? Any question you ask can be asked the opposite way. That's why I don't get into the rhetoric about, well, how do we know this? Shit, how do we know any of this, homie? How do we know any of this? All the shit we think we know, how do we really know it? How do we know the motherfuckers didn't go to the moon? How do we know they don't live on the moon? How do we know it wasn't a group of aliens that were here visiting that went back home to the fucking moon? How do we know that? How do we know that all these people getting shot down? How do we know they ain't fucking clones? That they're just randomly blowing down to get a rise out of the people in the country. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to think about this. The same people who look at the only reason that they can play the well, cop kills innocent black kid, or black kid does this, or show the black. That's why if you notice, man, I don't show footage and images of black folks doing dumb shit. That makes me a black racist against my own people if I do that. Why would I myself perpetuate the imagery of my people doing dumb shit? The cats who do it, fine, man, do it if you want to do it. Stefan Malaysia is in the building. Well, shit, they don't hide behind shit now, hood gamers. We just watched Eric Garner get choked the fuck out in the middle of the street, homie. See, we're under the illusion that shit has changed. Shit ain't changed. We just turned a blind eye. Back then, we didn't have shit to focus on. We couldn't go and make a whole lot of money and do a whole bunch of shit and go wherever we want to go and party wherever we want to party, eat wherever we want to eat. This shit is going on around us all the time. For me, I've seen, man, look, I got a catalog of lynching pictures. But all those pictures I saw, none of that shit was worse. The result, watching how they look afterwards, yeah. But nothing I've ever witnessed in a picture was worse than me watching on national TV as they choked a black man out on a fucking sidewalk in New York, homie. While the man was hollering out, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. The man didn't have, listen, if he had weapons on him, they couldn't tell it. He wasn't reaching for nothing. His hands were up in front of him. He was using his hands to talk. So ain't nothing I've seen, man, worse than that. But look how fast we brush that shit under the rug. You see, the problem with armed neighborhood watches is the time for that shit is gone. There ain't no more armed neighborhood watches. They've already fucking gentrified all the neighborhoods. Ain't no more neighborhoods like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit is done. They've already opened and gutted the neighborhoods. So having armed patrols in your neighborhood, that shit ain't gonna get you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go to armed combat with these people who run this country and been running it all this time, that shit ain't gonna work. They got shit they can drop on our ass, blow our whole neighborhood away while we trying to go to hand-to-hand combat and shoot pistols and assault rifles and shit. So I just think that, when we look at things and say, they didn't hide behind shit, man, tell me where they hiding at now. You know what I'm saying? If they was hiding, then we wouldn't be sitting having these talks about niggas getting shot down in the street by cops. The difference is back then we got images of the results. Now we can watch the whole footage. We can watch black brothers getting their brains blown out by cops, getting shot as they run away by cops, getting choked out on the sidewalk as they run away by cops. But then I'll be perfectly honest with you. For all of those that you've seen right there, How many people get to see niggas get shot down in real life in their neighborhood? You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. Let me hip you to this right here. Let me hip you to this right here. Let me hip you to this, man. You know, I think it's out for the to let me see who the cat what this cat say, man. You really think it's out for to talk about other men? Of course. What the fuck else I'm gonna talk about? I think it's bait as fuck to talk about women all the time. How the fuck does talking about women help men? How does sitting down ridiculing women all damn day help men build themselves up? How does it help men establish generational wealth? How does it help men do anything? Like it's 2018. If you're a man and you still need to be told how women are, then you're a beta male, simp man, Johnny motherfucker, man. That's just the bottom line. Of course, it benefits talking about men. We're men. Why in the hell we talk about women? Women talk about uplifting themselves. Women talk about improving life for themselves. So why in the hell are men sitting talk about women? I wish I would waste man every day, man, sitting up talking or listening about women every day. Men are who I want to help, so of course I'm gonna talk about them. So if you're a man and you out here fucking up, you need to be talked about too. It ain't all peaches and it ain't all peaches and cream, man. It ain't all glorious for men, man. Yo, let that motherfucker back in. Unhide that nigga. I unhid him. Don't hide him. Let that nigga talk. Don't kick nobody out tonight. Don't kick him out. Let him talk. It ain't stand up nowhere. I'm gonna take it down. Let him talk. Tearing him a new asshole is gonna be the reason that I'm able to do what I do. Yeah, that's the reason, man. Men are the reason females act how they act. Like your ass just hit him again after I unhit him. Did you unhide the nigga? I'm talking to you, China White. Did you unhide the dude? All right, cool. Let him come back in here and talk some more. I want to talk to MGTOW Joe with his punk ass. You see, that's what we talking about right there. But what you got to understand is hood gamers. Most people in the hood, like when you're talking about in neighborhoods, like when you live in a neighborhood, like people don't come through and shoot shit up. That's hood shit. Like that don't go on in neighborhood. Like man, I don't hear no shots in my neighborhood. 4th of July and New Year's Eve when I hear shots. I don't hear no shots. You know what I'm saying? I don't live far enough in the country for people to hunt around me, so I don't hear no shots, man. So I mean, when you talking about hearing shots, You don't live in an area that need a fucking neighborhood watch. You know what I'm saying? When you hear when you're in an area where drive-bys are happening, then you're in an area where everybody is a fucking criminal damn near. Everybody's a gangbanger or a hustler or or a booster or a fucking stripper or some shit. Everybody's doing something or prostitute. Everybody's doing something where they can go to prison. Drive-by don't just happen in in areas where in two family units, man. You know what, bro? That's it. That's it. It's possible for a female to play both sides, alpha and beta, and that's the thing, man. Where dudes be talking about, man, look, man, I would love to hear somebody say, man, see, I wanted to talk to that boy. He probably gone now. I would love to see him come in here and shoot some of that beta shit to me, man, so I can teach him something. I can teach him something. Maybe he'll go away a better man than he came in here. Tell me, do I think it's? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is, man. These motherfuckers want somebody to sing "Kumbaya." They want a group hug. We don't do group hugs in here, homie. You got a whole bunch of channels you can go to and get a group hug. This ain't one of them. I ain't doing no group hugs. And that's the problem. Like they all want to go and get a group hug and say, man, it ain't your fault, man. It's women's fault, man. That they're this and they're that. No, it's not. It's your fault that the woman in your life was like that. It's your fault. It's your fault. MGTOW Joe, you don't know no alphas at all. Hell you talking about? You don't know no alphas. Alphas are leaders of men. Betas are complainers and whiners about women. How the hell you lead men without getting them to change themselves? See, you want somebody to tell you. Let me tell you about people like MGTOW Joe. Let me tell you something about MGTOW Joe before I kick his ass out of here. People like MGTOW Joe, they want somebody to coddle them and say, well, it ain't your fault that you let the woman take all your money. It ain't your fault that you took the woman back when she cheated on you like Scottie Pippen. It ain't your fault. It's the woman's fault. She should have been more like your mother and coddled you and made you feel good about yourself. But see, what I'm gonna give you, MGTOW Joe, is that your punk ass is the reason that it happened to you. You understand what I'm saying? It's up to you to stand up and man up and look at your woman and say, let me tell you something, woman, the buck stops here. You ain't gonna do this no more. Everything gonna change after the day. I run this shit and I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna keep running, but I'm never running out of money. You're gonna do what I tell you to do in here. That's what you're gonna do. If you're gonna do it my way or no way, and if you won't do it no way, guess what? If you ain't gonna do it my way, I'm gonna help you pack up so you can get on out of here and go back to your mama house. Nerd down, my kids rule is in the building. Hollywood Hawkins is in the building. What up, Wood? Man of Tomorrow is in the building. You're right. You're right, MGTOW Joe. My content is meaningless to beta male simp man Johnny motherfuckers. That's why this is called the alpha sphere. The alpha sphere, homie. You go your own way. We go the alpha way. You know what the alpha way is? We don't run from our shit. We don't run from women. We don't run from them and say, well, you're not going to be able to take advantage of me anymore because I'm not going to play with you anymore. We don't talk like that. We say from now on, we deal with women from position of control. We deal with women from position of power. It's our way or no way. That's the way we going, our way. No, Wood, leave him in here, man. Don't delete him. MGTOW Joe is in here, man, because I want him in here. Don't kick him out, man. I like MGTOW Joe, man. MGTOW Joe and I were starting to have a very entertaining dialogue, man. Hey, unhide him, unhide him, Wood. Melvin Slaughter's in the building. What's good, bro? MGTOW Joe is welcome to stay as long as he wants to stay. When it's time for MGTOW Joe, I personally give him an escort out of here. I like MGTOW Joe. MGTOW Joe say, real men go MGTOW. Let me tell you something, homie. Real men don't run from shit that they can simply control. Real men run from situations, not even run. Real men know how to leave situations that they can't control. Alpha is about control. And that's the very reason, man. Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Listen, now listen. Now, you know what? He's a troll, but he's a troll that's making some great points that I can address, man. When Meg Tal Joe says women not listening to me, I'm talking to men. As a matter of fact, since women ain't listening to me, let me show you something. Watch this. Watch this. Y'all watch how I show Meg Tal Joe how women listen to me. China White, Miss China White, escort Meg Tal Joe up out this motherfucker, will you please? Watch this, Meg Tal Joe. Let me see. Let me show you what happens when women listen to you. Uh, Escort Mig Ty Joe on up out of here, all the way out of here. Don't even let him stay. There you go. Now, Mig Ty Joe, if you listening, your ass can't comment no more. Did you just see how women listen to me, punk motherfucker? So let's get back into this, man. So this is the thing, man. Red pill is different from MGTOW. Red pill is different from alpha. Red pill is different from beta. Red pill simply is representative and defines the transition men make from one thought process to the other. Just because you MGTOW don't make your ass red pill. You see, this is the thing. All you have to do is be hurt, frustrated, fed up with women, and you can throw a MGTOW on your name. That shit don't work with alpha. You can't be a butt hurt motherfucker always talking how terrible women are and how you wish they'd all go away and crawl under a rock or some shit. No, you can't be talking about going monk, talking about your ass is alpha. So none of those principles work. You can't put alpha on your name and then have that shit happen. See, there's a red pill dude now. I blocked him. Red pill dude, man. Every time he come in here, man, he becoming straight thirsty shit, like straight thirst. You know what I'm saying? He come in here, man, and be straight thirst. I'm like he can't listen. He can't even address China White without telling her how beautiful she is, how gorgeous she is, putting roses, emojis, and shit. I ain't got no problem with that because he does that shit on her channel as well. But that's her channel. Go there and do that shit, nigga. This is the alpha sphere. You don't bring that beta shit in here. Ain't got the destiny to have red pill on your name. Cause see, anybody can put red pill on their name, and ain't nobody gonna call you out. But you put alpha on your name, and you do some shit like that, somebody gonna call you out and say, "Homie, that ain't alpha at all. That shit ain't alpha at all." Somebody gonna tell you. And so when I look at it, man, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man, there's a couple of mid top cats, man, that I was, that I was alright with on this platform. Like they don't fuck with me no more. I don't fuck with them no more. But that's cool. Like it wasn't really like that. I can't even say I don't fuck with them no more because I still listen to their content. You know what I'm saying? When it's some good shit, and I feel listen to you talk about, when you get to the point where, like berating women is your number one thing, man. I don't have to berate women because I will simply tell a woman, I'm never gonna deal with your ass again if you don't get right. And you know what? You know what happens when you alpha? A woman weighs that option and she says, wait a minute. Now, I can keep doing what the fuck I'm doing, which is okay. I'm enjoying it. I can keep doing what I'm doing. It's freedom. I ain't got to really focus on no shit and work hard. But this nigga gonna stop fucking with me. Or I can say, fuck all that shit, man, because the energy this nigga give me right here, I ain't willing to get that shit up for nothing. I need this shit. That's what happens when you're alpha. So I ain't got to berate women because I simply get rid of them if they don't conform to what the fuck I want them to do. And the thing is, it's not like I want them to do something bad. You know what I'm saying? When a woman conforms to my rules and regulation, it improves her as a woman. It improves her life. It improves her outlook. It improves her health. It improves her wealth. It improves her overall self. And I'm about self-improvement. So that's the only thing I require of a woman, that she follow my fucking rules of my rules of self-improvement. That's all she got to do. And if she decides that she don't want to improve herself and keep doing what she's doing, fine. I ain't gonna talk bad about her. I'm just gonna push her to the side. So I don't have time, man, to be sitting here talking about, you know, what's going on and how bad it is and women always doing this and women always, well, stop dealing with those type of women. Are you telling me every woman you deal with treats you like that? Every woman you deal with, man, put you on ice and do all that. Let me tell you something, man. By the time somebody put you on ice, they tired of your ass. You should have left them alone when you realize they were tired of you, homie. It will bode these men well to come over here and listen to some alpha shit. Because even though they ain't gonna never be alpha, they can promote alpha shit. Everybody ain't gonna be alpha. Very few men gonna be alpha. But if you apply as many of these principles as you can to your, it'll keep you from being a beta male, simp man, Johnny motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you beta, you beta. But you can be a beta living an alpha life. Better than being a beta male, simp man, Johnny provider, which is your true nature. Ghost and Wild well at all. Link Zelda says, man, it's my way or the highway, baby girl. That's it, man. It's my way or the highway. That's it. And I'm perfectly okay with it being the. See, this is the thing. Way or the highway is my way or no way. I don't care which one it is. Like, see, I don't look at it and say, well, it's much better if it's my way, so she can stay, or it's much better. I don't look at that shit like that. If it's my way or no way, it's all the same to me because I'm the value. You know what I'm saying? I'm the prize. I bring the life altering shit, the positive life altering shit. You know what I'm saying? Tell me as an alpha male, what's the positive life altering shit a woman has brought into your life, man? Women weren't put here to bring positive life altering shit into your life. They're put here to be helpmeets. They're put here to give you something to poke on, man. It's funny you say that, Hollywood. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow in the Sunday sermon, man. The book of Proverbs. The biblical book of Proverbs is alpha as fuck. That is what the topic will be tomorrow for the Sunday sermon. 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, which will be 12:30 p.m. on the East Coast and 9:30 a.m. on the West Coast, man. Be there, be banned from the alphasphere. So, I look at it, man, and I say, when I hear, dudes, man, out here like, man, how do I make a woman? How do I, man, you bait as hell if you even worry about how you can make a woman do anything. What you want to make her do? Like, what do you want to make her do? You can't do for yourself, man, besides sex. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me, what do you want to make her do that you can't do for yourself? And if you want to keep it a buck, nigga, you can do sex by yourself. So she has to earn her place in my life. She has to earn her place in my life. Because when she's doing things that other men value, and let me tell you, a lot of times a woman will tell you the things that she's doing that other men value. And she'll tell you, well, everybody want me. I had a chick tell me, man, every man want her. Every man want me. She don't even know how facetious and closed-minded that shit sound. No, every man don't want you. If your ass light skinned and a man like chocolate chicks, he don't want your ass. If you short as shit and a man like tall chicks, he don't want your ass. If you skinny as shit and a man like thick chicks, he don't want your ass. If you black and a man like white chicks, he don't want your ass. No woman can say every man want her. And see, that's just the facetious type of shit that a woman will tell you. And if you're a beta male, something man, Johnny, you be like, well, if everybody want her, I got me a good woman then. I better hold on to her. And that fool will go perpetuating that shit to his homies, man. He'll tell you, man, you know, shit, man, I got me a good girl, man. That shit. You know, every man would want a woman like her. He just repeating what the woman told him. Ain't no man in his right mind gonna sit and tell you, man, everybody would want my woman. She's the best. Nigga, the best what? The best what? So, you know, that's the things, man, that we deal with out here, man. That's why I say, man, clear your circle from beta male, simp man, John. Now, just think if MGTOW Joe was one of your homies. You know what I'm saying? Think if MGTOW Joe was one of your homies. How you gonna work that shit out? You know what I'm saying? This dude right here is one of your homies. He your partner. I don't even understand how that'll work out. So you got to eliminate these fools from around you, man, because they ain't gonna bring you nothing but negative energy all the time, man. So, you know, I look at these things, man, and I say, and I tell you something else that'll happen. See, this is the thing, man, that you have to understand, man. Women will, when they come across a fucking alpha, man, this is how you know if you alpha. You know what? I'm gonna do a live stream on that too, man. I ain't gonna talk about that right here. But there are ways to know if you alpha. Let me write some of this shit down, man, before I forget it. That's what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm gonna end up forgetting everything I'm talking about, man. How to tell if you're alpha. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that shit. Then I'm gonna do another one on the biggest lies women tell themselves. Cause that every man want me is one of those. Yeah, they do, man. They make the energy around you dense as fuck, man. Because I'm gonna tell you what happens, man. And this is real talk. You might not know this, but your alpha energy flees from beta males. And your alpha energy flees from women who align themselves with beta males. You know what I'm saying? The type of shit that happen is if a woman meets you, of course, initially every woman that meets you, you alpha man, she gonna be fucking head over here. She gonna be like, damn, this energy makes me feel your energy gonna give her life, man. It's gonna give her life. But in her mind, in her heart, in her being, she's used to being drawn to beta male simp manginas. So she's gonna always flock back to beta males. And when she flocks back to beta males, you ain't even got to know it. Your energy is gonna change because your alpha energy. That's why I say, man, you just focus on being alpha. You just focus on eliminating beta shit from you, man. And when you let your alpha energy take over your life, man, that shit gonna lead your interactions with women, bro. It's gonna lead your interaction with women where it don't take no thought. You ain't got to hate women because you got an energy about yourself that dictates and dominates your interaction with women. So you ain't got to worry about getting caught up in no shit them beta man, simp man, Johnny be caught up in, man, because it ain't gonna happen to you. Jay Stacks is in the building. And this is the reality of this fucking life, man. If you haven't joined Patreon, man, go ahead and make a move over there and jump into that Patreon. China White just left the link in the joint. You should be over there. If you're not over there, man, you are missing out on a smorgasbord of fucking real information that you can't get right here on YouTube, man. You can't get it here. You know what I'm saying? If you think you're getting some shit here, go to Patreon. And that's real. So I look at it, man, and I say, if you let that energy permeate the environment whenever you come around, man, and the crazy shit is, man, women know when the energy changes. They know, and you don't even be thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't even think about it because the energy just takes care of itself. You just go on about your life, and the energy changes, and you realize, man, that you talking to her ain't even the same. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, man, shit, but you just go on with your life because you ain't got time to worry about it. You ain't got time trying to fix shit with a woman. Let me tell you, man, the number one alpha principle Oh man, shit. I can't tell you that either. My bad, man. I got a bunch of shit I'm coming up with tonight, man. I can't tell y'all, man. I can't tell y'all that, man. 313 Laws in the building, man. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah. Go monk from betas, not women. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the crazy thing, man. Think about this, bro. Really think about this, homies. Think about how much you enjoy being with a woman, man, that's trapped in your alpha energy. Think about how enjoyable that shit is. Think about how soft and sweet she talked to you. You know what I'm saying? Think about how she can't keep her hands off of you. Think about how she trembles under your touch, man. Think about how she melts in your hand like city putty. See, beta males don't know nothing about this shit because women don't do none of this for them. Just came with another topic, man. I came with 5 topics already, man, just from chopping it up in here. Shit, I came up with 6 topics. No, I got 5. Melvin Slaughter. I'm gonna say BoA, your content is very helpful and powerful. I'm 22 years old, and I and many others have not been taught any of this. You and other brothers have changed my life. Thank you, brother. Hey, I appreciate that, Melvin Slaughter, man. That's why I do it, Young Alpha. I do it to give men things that I got. See, you know what I'm saying? I got this when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed enough to have this when I was young. Of course, I still made my mistakes along the way from just being young, from not believing each and everything. You know, as a young man, you if you just take everything somebody tell you in, then you feel like you don't know shit. And no young man feels like he don't know shit. And you know young man should feel like that. By the time you get 21, 22, 23, you know something. You've been dealing with people enough to know something. So there's some things that you're gonna think you know, but then you find out every time you go against the motherfucking real alpha essence, the real alpha energy, the real alpha information that some alphas gave you, your ass be wrong every time. Motherfuckers know what they be talking about when they talking to you from alpha perspective, man. All right, y'all give me a quick second, man. Let me go fill my glass with a little bit of this champagne. I'll be right back home. Give me about 5 minutes. My city's in the building. All right, homies, we back in the game. We back in the game. The homie, Mr. BoA. If you're just joining us, man, you back in here with your homie, Mr. BoA, aka Book of Alpha Running Me, and we are chopping it up tonight about a whole bunch of shit. Because we're just talking about the bullshit that's going on in the world. The title of today's show is "This Is Some Bullshit" by Mr. BoA. Man, just sipping on a little champagne you here, man. Got some. It's pretty good too, man. It's pretty good, man. Pretty good, man. I don't overspend on a whole bunch of things, man. But I like Dome, man. I still sip on Dome, man. You know what I'm saying? I was raised by old school players, man. We still sip on Dome Perignon, man. It be like that sometimes. It's Dome Perignon. It's supposed to bubble. It just be like that sometime. That's it, man. Lindsay said, man, I'm 32 and single and breaking backs, making moves in my family. It's like I'm going to hell, but their marriage is in hell. Fuck that. Man, that's the thing. Let me tell you something, man. A whole bunch of people be talking, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a little bit older than you, man. So the cats be telling me, man, when you gonna settle down, man? Settle down for what, nigga? And live the life you live? So I'm gonna settle down and live the life you live, homie? Come on, cuz. You can't believe that's the thing I'm supposed to do, man. You can't believe that's the reality of life. Not for me. Live life you live. Every time I come around me, yo, man, your woman be looking at me with wanton desire. Not because she don't not because it ain't got nothing to do with you. It's because my energy is different from yours. Your energy is the energy of a married nigga, man, that's locked down. My energy is the energy of a nigga that's free. Free energy is different from lockdown energy, homie. We all know that. Totally different. Man, that's it, X. Settle down, man, and live like a slave. Come on, man. And you know what, bro? It ain't even about even if you don't live like a slave, you live in an environment of compromise, of constant compromise. You know what I'm saying? You live in an environment where someone can make a fuss about the shit you do. Like, who wants to be in an environment where someone feel like they had a right to make a fuss? Don't get me wrong. I deal with women, man. They make a fuss, but when they make a fuss, I put them in their place. I said, man, you don't have a right to question me about shit. You don't have a right to talk to me about another woman. You don't have the right to me to talk to me about nothing I do. You understand? You know how liberating that shit is, man, to tell a woman who wish she could say something that you can't say nothing. It ain't your business. Don't never open your mouth and ask me nothing about another woman again. I ain't giving that up. I ain't never giving that up. I love that, man. And that's the thing. If you settle down, man, the thing about settling down is the only position for a man. And when you settle down, it's the position of a beta male, simp man, giant provider, man. Ain't no other position for you. If you get money out of chick already, why you gonna settle down with her? So, that's all you do, man. You can't, man. Man, let me tell you something. I put them in their place all the time, and they still want to say something. They still have a look on their face. It still bothers them. But what they gonna do? You got one choice. You can keep riding, or you can get off at the next stop. Your two choices: keep riding, or get off at the next stop. I just came with another topic, man. There's 6 topics, man. I came up with in this show, man. I should do this more often. I should do these chop ups more often, man. So, the bottom line is this, man. When you're in a situation with women, you had to ask yourself, as an alpha male, why would you get married? I listen, man. When I'm dealing with a chick, I already reap all the benefits of being married to her. Man, let me tell you some crazy shit right here, some cold shit. And I talk about this, I talk about myself realistically. I ain't one of these niggas to be out here every time somebody, man, you know something? Don't you hate these people, man, where every time you say something, they got some fucking Bible scripture to throw at you? Well, you know, the Most High said this. Man, get your perfectly biblical ass out of my chat, man. From now on, man, one of them perfectly biblical niggas show up in the chat, man, I'm booting them the hell out. He got to go. So, man, listen, I tell y'all all the time, man, I'm transparent about who I am, man. I have spent a lot of time in my life, man, knocking down chicks that were in a relationship with other men. And let me tell you something, man, I've gotten husband treatment from women who already had husbands. I've gotten boyfriend treatment from women who already have boyfriends. You dig what I'm saying? Let me tell you what happened. If I could, if I got your woman on lockdown, then what gonna happen when I come to your crib? And see, this only bothers beta males because they the only man who look at themselves as being in these perfect relationships. You know what I'm saying? This is what gonna happen when I come to your crib. My girl gonna be in there cooking. I mean, she still live with you, so she gonna cook for you. My girl gonna be in there cooking for you. And when she see me come through the door, her whole attitude gonna change. She gonna go from begrudgingly preparing your meal to willingly and happily serving me like a fucking king. So she gonna go from cooking for you, letting you fix your own plate, to telling me, Dad, go in there and just sit down and kick your feet up and watch TV and blah blah blah. You want me to bring something to drink? You want to pour you up a glass of Dawn? I'll be like, yeah, baby girl, go ahead and do that. And you gonna be looking like, who? This nigga? Who is this? Who's this nigga? But he ain't gonna say nothing to me. He ain't gonna say nothing to me. You gonna say something to her. Cause my overbearing presence, the fact that when I came in, everything changed, is gonna let you know I ain't to be played with. So what's gonna happen is she gonna go in there, she gonna fill my plate up with as much as she think I want to eat. You understand what I'm saying? Or what's gonna happen if she cooking you something that I don't eat? What's gonna happen is she gonna leave your food up there on the stove. You gotta fix your plate. She gonna immediately forget about feeding you and start worrying about preparing my meal. And I ain't gonna even have to say nothing. She gonna know what I eat. You understand? Because she served me like this all the time when she with me. So she gonna go in there, she gonna grab them things, and you don't even know she know how to cook these vegan meals like this. You don't know she know how to cook for a plant-based, man. You don't know that. Because you eat dead flesh, you pack your body with dead flesh every day of your damn life. You know what I'm saying? You're like a fucking graveyard for dead animals, nigga. That's how you treat your body. And she don't respect that. She used to respect it, but she used to not disrespect it. Like she didn't have an interest in it at all. But now that she's been around a man who takes care of his body, then she looking at you crazy now. She like, hold up. When she finds out from me she shouldn't be putting out the dead flesh in her body, she look at you and realize that you eat 3, 4, 5 dead animals a damn day. Everything is different. So she happy to go in there and prepare the little vegan, little plant-based meal for me, man, because I'm trying to stop using the term vegan, man. Like saying I'm vegan is like saying I'm fucking red pill or I'm MGTOW or I'm Ilkmore. Is putting myself in a box. And I don't want to put myself in a box. I live a plant-based lifestyle. So then you're gonna see her and you're gonna watch her prepare my food and you're gonna watch her having fun while she's doing it. And you're gonna watch every step of the way she corresponded with me to make sure that she's doing it exactly right. There you want me to use the table blend, Mr. Dash? You want me to use the classic? That's the type of question you're gonna hear. There you want zucchini and squash, or do you just want zucchini? That don't have any of the black, I don't have any of the black bean pasta that you like, but I have some pea protein pasta. Is that okay? Those type of things you're gonna hear when she talking to me. You see what I'm saying, nigga? If you could be a fly on the wall and hear how a woman deal with me, then you fucking understand why your ass now already lost her, even though she there with you. But I ain't gonna take her. She can stay. You understand? She can stay right there. You see, the problem in this society is motherfuckers is confused. You know what I'm saying? They're confused, homie. Let me tell you why they're confused. They confused because they know about the nature of women, but they also confused because they sitting here thinking that they're gonna find this perfect wifey material woman that they're looking for. Niggas is still looking for the Proverb 31 woman. Well, let me tell you something, nigga. The Proverb 31 woman is gone. She don't exist no more. I don't care what country you go to, she don't exist there. You gotta go to a village. You gotta go to a fucking tribe where they still live in the woods and live in huts, nigga. She probably got a whole bunch of rings around her neck, man, and a big ass plate on her bottom lip. That's how you gonna find your Proverb 31 woman. She don't exist no more. So stop trying to play by Proverb 31 rules. And I don't play by those rules. I don't play by the Proverb 31 rules. I let them boys do that. That's it, man. You know what? And that's what I tell cats all the time. Link Zelda just said what I say all the time, man. He say, I don't date 100 girls, but when I do, she's worth 100 hoes. Just saying, quality over quantity. That's it. I say all the time that there's a bunch of men who get more women than I get. But the women I get, when a woman on my team, man, she be thorough. Or I say the women who get me. You see, there's a lot of men who get more women than I get, but they don't get gotten by more women than I get gotten by. I don't get women, women get me. And even though you may get 100 and I may get five, and then out of those five, I may keep two. But those two, shit, you got to pick about 50 of them bitches you got, man, to match these two. You did? You got to get at least 25, 30 to match one. And so, man, I deal with women the way I want to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? I deal with women the way I want to deal with them, period. Cats be telling my man, how do you apply? But to be perfectly honest with you, man, we can't really apply all the biblical rules to our existence. Now, we can apply the principles of being a man of the Most High to our lives every day, like the way we feed ourselves, the way we live, the people we interact with, how we interact with them, who we be intimate with, all of those things. But as far as trying to enforce everything that's there, man, some of the things we can't. We had to be in our own land to live that way. You got to understand when the laws were given to the children. I will talk about that tomorrow too, man. We'll talk about that tomorrow too, man. So it's kind of like this. How can you believe that marriage under this society, under these rules and laws, is against the Most High? How can you believe that they're against the Most High, but then say you shouldn't fuck that woman because she married to that man? But how is that possible when the marriage is against the rules of the Most High? When the Most High says don't make no covenant with these people, how can you say that the entire thing is shunned on by the Most High, but then turn around and say that woman's off limits? You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying either way is wrong or right. That's not, I mean, I could tell you which way is wrong or right, but that's not what I'm talking about. That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is how do you make the determination when you already said one thing? How the fuck do you go say something that's kind of contrary to that? The problem is these dudes want to know everything. They want to know everything. So they talk to you about, I talk to you about alpha shit. Listen, man, I don't know everything, but what I know damn well, and there ain't nobody know alpha better than I do. You know what I'm saying? There is nobody that knows alpha better than me. I ain't never met them. I ain't saying they ain't in the world somewhere, but they don't speak this language. You know, the motherfucker speak Swahili or something. They don't speak this. And that's the reality of it. And I say this because, man, I've been soaking up alpha content, alpha information for forever. Like even when I first came, like man, listen, when I first came on YouTube, man, the first thing I searched, man, was alpha males. Alphas is the first thing I searched. So all the cats who claim they were alpha, I listened to their content. Period. All the cats who claim they were alpha, I listened to their content. Now, and to be honest with you, man, a lot of them give you good content on interacting with women. A lot of them, but their content is always catering to women. It's always catering to women. You know what I'm saying? There's a thin line, man. Let me tell you something. Very few men can view themselves like a fucking king. Because viewing yourself like a king, it invokes such a sense of entitlement that you are ridiculed in this society for viewing yourself in such high standards. You know what I'm saying? For viewing yourself in such high regard, you are ridiculed in this society. If you view yourself as a king, that means you don't revere nobody. That means you don't bow down to nobody. That means you don't cater to nobody. That's a hell of a life to live in this society when everybody around you is doing that, and the people who you interact with are expecting that. Everybody expects somebody to cater to them. That's why I ain't got no damn boss, because I'm not finna cater to your ass, man, because you in a quote unquote supervisory position. I'm not catering to a motherfucker on the planet, bro. I don't know how to do that shit. I don't know how to cater to people, and I don't want to learn. They say it's a skill you need to know, man, how to cater to people. I'll pass on that one. I'll pass on that skill. I don't want to know it, and I don't want to pass it to my son either. My son don't cater to me. My son obeys me, but my son obeys me less because of fear than he does because of respect. My son obeys me because of respect. And it might be a little fear that I'll stop fucking with him if you don't. There it is. Just like Mike off the movie The Wood. And with in the movie, man, in the wood, like that's one of my, you know what I'm saying? That might be that's in my top three. You know what I'm saying? The Wood is in my top three movies of all time, man. Just the thoroughness of it. You know what I'm saying? That country boy dipping the South Central, the thoroughness. So it was one hell of a storyline. So that's one of my that's in my top three right there, man. I only got five movies that I even rank that I've ever saw in life. Only five, and that's in my top three. It's in my top two actually. Yeah, there you go. She might not like it. They might not like it. You're gonna offend somebody. You know, man. I don't care about that. I ain't got time to be worrying about people's feelings. And the thing is, man, you can't really be active with want to create no fucking enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like only a fool would be out here all willy nilly trying to create enemies, creating a whole bunch of negative energy with people. So I just stay the fuck away from people. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who know me, they know me well, and they understand that I'm gonna say some shit sometime that will hurt the normal person feeling. You know, and I listen, man. The people who are around me, man, I fucking have nothing but love for those people because they take shit from me that they wouldn't take from anybody else. But I ain't saying they take it. They don't take it like, oh man, he making me mad. I'm just gonna take it. They accept me for who I am, and that means that being around somebody, enjoying being around somebody who does shit that you wouldn't let nobody else do. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight up. If something, man, listen, let me tell you something, man. If one of my people overweight, man, then I tell them that. You know what I'm saying? I talk to them all the time about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I keep it 100 with them, but not in a facetious way. I don't talk down to them. Just when the topic comes up, I don't try to spare nobody feelings. I ain't got time to worry about that shit, man. Sparing somebody feelings. And that's the reality of it, man. Got another topic, man. Whoo, man. Let me see, man. The homies that are in here, man. This is this is crazy, man. So, and the thing is, man, once people realize that, my positive energy is worth just accept me for who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about having positive energy. When you have real positive energy, the only way you can have positive energy is you can't be moved by emotions. You can't be moved by circumstances. That's how your energy is always positive. If your energy's not, if you can be controlled by circumstances or by someone else's, negativity or something like that, man, then your energy won't be positive, man. Your energy gonna follow theirs. My energy is leader energy. My energy leads the charge. So whatever my energy feels, it don't matter who I come into contact with, my energy is gonna be the same. Because my energy knows how to veer me away from motherfuckers that's gonna affect it in a negative manner. Your energy will save your life, man. Just follow your energy. Follow the energy. Man, let me tell you something. And this is real talk. If my energy led me, man, to a fat chick, guess what? You're gonna see me with a fat chick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put her ass on the ground and work that shit out for her. But if wherever my energy lead me, I trust it. I am following, bro, because it has never led me wrong. The energy is my connection to the Most High. It is my connection to the Most High. So why would I shun the thing that is my connection to the Most High? That don't even make sense. So motherfucker be telling my man logic and reason and all that. Let me tell you something. Logic and reason is the highest level that a mortal man can ascertain. So if you are a mortal man, then I suggest that you applaud yourself and you focus on maintaining that level of logical reasoning capability. But when you get into that third eye realm where you live outside of your carnal man, see, I live outside of my carnal man, man. Man, I used to be draped up, dripped out like a motherfucker. Boy, I'm talking about like you talking about blinging? Cuz I used to be draped up, dripped out. I'm talking about me and my homies did, man. It wasn't like we used to be draped up. And when I realized, man, that that was the man in me, man. That was the carnal man. The carnal man thought about the body. And so he wanted to dress the body up. And he wanted to glamorize the body. He wanted to accessorize the body. Now, when I look at the body, I look at the body as the housing for my energy. So all I care about is making the body healthy. All I care is about is building the body to its strongest potential. So I need it to be a protective housing for my energy for as long as I'm on this planet in this realm of existence. So that's how I view the body now because I view the body from the outside. Now I'm looking at the body. And instead of looking at the body in the mirror, I am the mirror. Don't look into a mirror, be your own mirror. That's third eye shit right there. If you can't look at yourself from outside of yourself, you can only see yourself in the mirror, homie. And that's the reality of it. I really just believe, man, that being on this wavelength, man, and that's why I'm to the point, man, where I'm gonna say what the energy leads me to say. When I said the thing about um what's the shit? Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie Ray Ray and Thuggo. When I said that thing, man, nothing I say is never a personal attack. Cause I don't know niggas personally to be attacking them. So I don't do the whole personal attack thing. But what I will tell you is this. Let me look for something right quick, man. So I don't do the whole personal attack thing, man. But I will talk about Pookie and Ray Ray, and I will talk about how I trained my son to be alpha. These some interesting things, man. I will talk about why married women cheat. I will talk about a whole bunch of things, man. And I talk about these things because it's my life. You know what I'm saying? It's the way I view the world. It's the way I view things. Yo, man, that Scottie Pippen video, man, that boy is still jumping. You know what I'm saying? That Scottie Pippen video, man, is doing 1,000 views a day. Still. You know what I'm saying? It's been up a week. It's been up a week and it's already got 7,500. It got almost 7,600 views, man. It's been up a week. It's doing 1,000 views a day still, man, which is crazy for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there are motherfuckers who do more views than that, but for me, from for what I do for this alpha shit, come on, man. And I'm telling you, man, the majority of these people who doing their alpha, man, because it's also got 12 dislikes. But when I look at the numbers, I say 12 dislikes ain't that bad, man. Shit, I've got 10 dislikes on the video. I got a video with 116 likes and 3 dislikes. So yeah, I got some videos on here, man. I got some serious dislikes on some of these joints, man. But you can tell the ones that the beta males don't like. I got one right here, man. 10 proven ways to humble a narcissistic woman. It's got 137 likes and 5 dislikes already, man. That boy got 5 dislikes already. Damn. People don't like my content, man. They don't like the real, bro. They don't like the real, man. So The main thing, man, that I'm saying that I talk about is the alpha energy. All I care about is the energy, man. The energy is what makes your life better. That's why a rich man commits suicide because he got money, but his energy ain't there. The happiest man I ever seen, man, ain't got no money. Let me rephrase that. The happiest man I ever seen didn't need no money. Happiest man I ever seen had a badass bass boat and and a crappie boat. He had a badass bass boat and a badass crappie boat. Only meat he ate was fish. Fish he caught. So he went fishing and he caught fish. Fed his family with fish, man. Big ass garden in the backyard, man, grew his own shit. Big ass garden. So you could grow your own shit from your own seeds as a personal gardener, but not as a farm. You know what I'm saying? As a factory farm, if you want to supply shit to grocery stores, and nah, you can't. You can't. You can't. If you want to be a natural farmer, man, an organic farmer, non-GMO farmer, you got to sell your stuff yourself at a farmer's market or some shit, man. You can't put your shit in the grocery store. Monsanto has a lock on the farm to grocery market. You know what I'm saying? If not, then you got to go that organic route. You got to be certified through one of those organic organizations. Otherwise, you just got to sell it at the farmers market. And that's a big deal, man, to be certified through one of those organizations because all those organizations be like in California and Colorado and Washington State. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. It's just a lot to figure out, man. Big Ed Skaggs is in the building. What up, Big Ed? No doubt. Big Ed said hard to pass through the eye of a pen, man. Real talk. So when we talking about that energy, man, it's just one of those things where, like, that's all I care about, bro. Like, man, let me tell you something. With the energy, this is two things you can guarantee with the energy. You're gonna always not give a fuck, and you're gonna always have a motherfucking beautiful woman that's head over heels drawn to your ass, man. You're gonna always have it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't chase women, man, because once you've had one woman choose on you and just fall head over heels from the time she see your ass, bro, you're gonna be addicted to that experience, man. I'm addicted to the experience of a beautiful motherfucking woman, man. I'm talking about type of woman, man, where when she choose, by the time you get close to her, man, you're already bricked up. I'm talking about bad like that. The That type of woman right there, man, just throws herself at the mercy of the alpha court. Man, I ain't finna be chasing no woman, man, approaching no woman, man. I feel like if I gotta approach her, then she ain't made for me, man. She don't feel my energy. I let the energy lead the woman to me, man. That's it. Yeah, GMO is general food, man. Listen, man, that's real, man. That GMO shit, bro. Let me tell you something, man. Let's do a little talking about the GMO shit, man. Since we just in here chopping it up, homies. It's Saturday night. I ain't got shit to do in the morning. Oh, I gotta get up and go to church in the morning, man. I mean Sunday sermon with the homies. You know what I mean. You know I ain't mean no charge. So this is the thing about GMO, man. The food processors are getting safer. And of course, they're gonna always tell you, man, that GMO foods are safe. And let me tell you this, man. This is crazy. 64 countries around the world, including Australia, Japan, and all of the countries in the European Union, require genetically modified foods to be labeled. They have to be labeled genetically modified. GMOs are not required to be labeled in the United States or Canada, or should I say, North America, the real North America. And you got to think about this. most foods contain GMOs. You know what I'm saying? Any ingredients derived from corn, soy, canola, sugar beet, and sugar is the majority of the sugar that you see somewhere. Like the sugar you eat ain't cane sugar. If it's cane sugar, it says cane sugar. If it doesn't say cane sugar, if it just says sugar, it's beet sugar. No, nothing, no chemical on the planet has a more adverse effect on your blood sugar than beet sugar. So the regular sugar you see in shit is gonna spike the hell out your blood sugar, man. It spike your blood sugar so bad that you could be skinny and get diabetes eating that shit, man. And you got to think about it. All those crops I just named, the vast majority of those crops grown in North America are genetically modified. And then you think about this. When you look at the animals, the same shit, corn, soy, canola, all that, they feed that shit to the animals. They put it in animal feed. So you got to think about this. It's in your eggs, milk, meat, honey, seafood. It's in all of those things, man. You have to understand, man. And the thing is, a lot of times the corn itself won't be in there. The soy, like soy lecithin, is a huge ingredient, man. And damn near every, like look at Reed candy bars. Damn near every candy bar with chocolate in it has soy lecithin in it. All milk chocolate, anything milk chocolate, damn near has soy lecithin in it. Real talk. Now you can get sunflower lecithin in some things, but then that's when you start getting into the more organic stuff. You gotta find that shit in the organic section. But you think about this, man. And another thing is, man, synthetic biology has a great deal to do with sneaking that shit into food, like forms that you don't even think about, like hydrolyzed vegetable protein, uh, corn syrup, molasses, sucrose, textured vegetable protein. Like textured vegetable protein, they use that shit a lot in a whole bunch of little vegan things, like the Gardein and BoA, a lot of these little vegan, these little so-called meatless patties and all that shit, man. They use a lot of them use textured vegetable protein in it. Anything that's when you see flavorings, all you see is natural flavorings, artificial flavorings. That shit is always GMO. Natural flavorings, always GMO, unless it says organic natural flavorings. I've seen some shit say organic natural flavorings, but for the most part, when you see flavorings, man, that shit is organic. When you see something that says vitamins, that shit is organic. I mean, that shit is the flavorings and the vitamins are GMO. I mean, yeast products, GMO. Microbes and enzymes, GMO. Flavors, GMO. Anytime it says any kind of protein that's not organic. If it doesn't say organic pea protein or organic, even if it doesn't say organic whey protein, whatever you use, if it doesn't say organic, then it's all GMO, man. And that's crazy. Like it's pretty much in everything, man. Like you got to eat some shit, man, that's raw. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, and then the thing is, even vegetables, man, you got to buy them. You got to buy them GMO because this is what you had to understand. If I'm a farmer on plot B, and Jay Stacks is a farmer on plot C, and my Sid is a farmer on plot A. So if I'm on plot B and Jay Stacks and my city are on A and C, and they're GMO farmers, but I'm an organic farmer, guess what? My crops are going to be contaminated by the crosswinds blowing their shit over into my crops. So now my crops are GMO, even though in my mind I am growing organic crops. That's why you have to know where shit is sourced. You can't just look at a label and say organic. That's why a whole bunch of my organic stuff, I make sure that it was sourced in California or Colorado. Pretty much all my organic stuff. If it wants, and I'm starting to let Washington State in as well, man. They starting to do pretty good with it in Washington State. Not DC. Washington State was Seattle and Tacoma and all that out west. But most of the organic things, man, that I deal with, non-GMO things I deal with, man, they come from California. I respect California getting it in. Like when I'm in California, I visit these places, man. Really, man, the only place you can go find organic food, man, you just got to find a spot in your area. You know what I'm saying? You got to find a spot in your town. Like in my town, man, of course, there's a Whole Food. Whole Foods always, they have a pretty good mix of organic and non-GMO foods. Where where I am, the grocer is Kroger's. Kroger has a great organic section, and what they've done now, instead of having the organic section, now they've got everything in the section where it goes. So if you're looking for, let's say you're looking for organic peanut butter, it's right in the section with the regular peanut butter, as opposed to having a just a little corner of organic shit. They got organic shit everywhere. Every damn near every item has organic shit in it. So, and another thing, simple truth, organic grass fed beef is grass fed, grass finished. I did some research on that. So, if you're where Kroger is and you can get Simple Truth organic grass fed beef, it is grass fed and grass finished, which is an amazing thing. The keto diet, man, is good if you got a lot of weight to lose. If you got a lot of weight to lose, man, the keto diet, like you got a lot of, I won't say a lot of weight, but you got a lot of body fat, the keto diet is great because you want your body to use that fat for energy, and the keto diet will put you into a state of ketosis and put your body into the fat burning phase, man. I just don't like the way it make you feel because you got to go really, really, really low on carbs, and carbs is the source of energy your body uses. I've never seen anybody use the keto diet, man, come out of there with one of the most amazing physiques I've ever seen. I've seen some pretty impressive physiques from people using the keto diet, but it's only comparative to where they were. It's only relative to where they started. But I've never seen anybody with a super amazing physique who developed that physique from the keto diet. You know what I'm saying? I've seen somebody who already had an amazing physique, start experiment with the keto diet, like the homie Brandon Carter. He did the keto diet for a minute. If you want to just talk about dieting, how can you adjust? I believe in the I think the best way that I found is to do intermittent fasting. Like intermittent fasting, I think it's the best way, and I think not just because of the weight loss thing, but because of the benefits of allowing your digestive system to rest for the majority of every day. You got to think about, man, no body process burns as much energy as digestion. And if you're eating every day, 3 meals a day, 3 meals a day, plus whatever little snacks you're gonna eat, man, your body is in a constant state of digestion. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. You're wearing your fucking colon out because it ain't like if you eating 3 meals a day. Most people who eat 3 meals a day ain't eating the most healthiest. That ain't eating the most healthy meals and or the healthiest meals. And if you put meat in your body every day like that, especially red meat, if your ass eating red meat every day, man, you're gonna be fucked up. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you eat red meat every day, you're gonna be fucked up, man. Yeah, I agree, Slaughter. It'll be a good one, man. Man, I've never gotten the flu shot, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I've only had flu pneumonia, man, 1 year. And that was just I think that was last year, man, when I fucking passed out in the floor, man. You remember I couldn't do a live stream, man, for like 7 days. I was fucked up, man. And then when I came back, man, I still had a little dry cough, man. That little dry cough that stayed with me, man, about I swear I had that shit, man, about 40 days. That dry cough stayed for about 40 days, man. I was like, damn. Yeah, see at 5'7", 170, man. Shit, man, you don't need to die. You need to go on a bulk. You know what I'm saying? 5'7", I don't know, 5'7", 170. It depends. It just depends on what your body fat level is. Because 5'7", 170, man, you could be lean and ripped as fuck, or you could have, you could have a little pudge. You could be skinny fat. But see, I think skinny fat is the easiest way. Man, let's talk about vaccinations, man. Once I found out what vaccinations were, like as soon as I'm done building what I'm doing, man, I'm pulling my son out of school, man, where he gotta have vaccinations, man. Like my son has to have vaccinations, man, to go to school, man. And that shit bothers me. You know what I'm saying? I don't take it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he don't live with me. He live with his mom. So his mom take it, man. That shit bothers me. A vaccination, man, they put a weakened strain of the shit they trying to get your body to not have into your body. Man, I'm not finna do no dumb shit like that. I'm not doing it, bro. Joseph Valentine is in the game. What up, home? Oh, no doubt, bro. No doubt. Gotta have it, man. Gotta have it. Shout out to China White for working hard in here, man, like she always does for a pimp, man, for a Mac, for Alpha. She does it. I appreciate it. Every time I think, I see a link. Shan Hunter, what's up, man? Yeah, dairy has absolutely no value to the body. Like, think about the concept of dairy, man. Why in the hell would you, as a human being, drink milk from another animal? Think about how nasty that shit is. Most of you wouldn't even drink breast milk from a human woman, but you're gonna drink milk from a damn cow? The milk from a human woman is made to sustain baby humans, and you wouldn't even put that shit in your cereal. You wouldn't eat no cheese. If somebody gave you a fucking sandwich, man, and told you, man, the cheese was made from breast milk, man, you'd throw up. You know what I'm saying? You literally throw up, at least in your mouth. Even if you don't completely upchuck, you're gonna throw up in your mouth. But this man, but people sit around and drink milk and cheese and fucking butter and all that shit that come from a cow teat, man. Dude, it come from a cow home. And think about it. Cows stink like hell, man. All they do is eat grass and fart and take dumps. That shit don't even make sense, man, to eat that, bro. I can't understand it. Yeah, man, that's just shit, bro. I can't fuck with the hood gamers, man. Hell, Texas might be where I need to go, man. I'm gonna check on and see, man, if I can get him vaccine exempt in the SIP where he lives, man. I don't like that shit at all, man. Man, switch that hood gamers, man. Get you some cashew milk or some shit, man. Cashew milk is the lick. I ain't gonna even lie, man. I used to drink almond milk, man. Once I started cashew milk, I don't even drink almond milk no more, man. Now who get it? Gutierrez. That's straight right there, man. I'm gonna look into that. I never even thought about looking at that, man. I'm glad you said that, man. Good looking out, bro. Vaccine exempt. I'm gonna look into that, man, and see. He might be able to get it where he is, man. I don't know. You never know until you check into these things, man. You never know until you check into them. So it is what it is, man. Yeah, yeah, that stuff. That should do something to you, man. All right, I'm gonna look into that channel. Right? Tell them I refuse because of religious purposes. I'm gonna look into that too, man. That's great. Let me write that shit down, man. Vaccine exempt and no vaccines because of religion. All right. I'm damn sure gonna look into those things, man, because I ain't that shit. It irks me, man, to know that man they done with some shit into my son like that, man. Yeah, they're using dead feet. They're using dead fetal energy. Yeah, man, they are using dead fetal tissue. They're using a lot of and that's why I say, man, the thing is, man, if you can man, you probably just go into your regular grocery store, man. Like almond milk, cashew milk. Like I found out, man, cashew milk is good as shit, man. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's a little bit like I'm not saying thick, but the texture is different. The consistency is a little bit different from almond milk, but I mean, I like it, man. I like it. It's the flavor is unbeatable in my opinion. Yeah, J Stacks had a whiff of that cashew milk, man. It's top notch for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I can dig it. Man, John White just put in this shit, man. Have a question. Wife talking shit. You left the L out of talking, man. You got wife taking shit. Side P want to be wifely. BoA can help, no doubt. No doubt. BoA can help. Nah, it's made from cashews, man. Like almond milk is made from almonds and water, man. Cashew milk is made from cashew and water, man. Any of the milk that's made from nuts, man, it's not from cows. All of it's non-dairy. They call it milk, but it's really a milk alternative. But I mean, nobody's gonna buy some shit that says milk alternative. People want some that like how crazy would it be, man, to go in looking for a milk alternative, but you don't want it to say milk alternative. Like people don't like alternative shit. They like replacements. So man, it's one of those things, man. I don't really know, man. As far as that goes, man, I don't really get into those. I don't really get into those abortion topics, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have, I've read it. I've read about it, man, and I don't really have an opinion on it. Actually, man, to be honest with you, man, like shit, like abortion. I don't have a dog in that race, man. I'm just glad my mom did abort my ass, and you know what I'm saying. I'm glad I ain't had to catch a case because my son, mom tried to abort him. So the rest of it, man, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't really gotten that deep into it, Ax. Like there are a lot of things, man, that I don't get into, man, because it takes, it's too much information. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to streamline my information to the things that I'm passionate about. And I'm not passionate about abortion or the lack thereof, or I don't have a dog in that race, to be honest with you, bro. Sacrificing unborn and all that. I know mine wasn't sacrificed. You know what I'm saying? And I know I ain't sacrificing now. So, but I do know this. I do know this. Um, and I think, man, I was listening to I think Chronicles talking about this, man. There's a Joe and Catherine had a baby before Michael, and they said that baby died. But the truth is, you know what I'm saying? I think the baby was sacrificed. They were waiting for Michael. That first baby didn't have that energy they were looking for, and so they were looking for Michael. When Michael came, they did him in. Right? They made him the one. And let me tell you something, man. Let's think about this. When you look at Michael Jackson and you look at Prince, and look at a lot of these other cats. See, there's people out here that are gay, superstars. There are people out here that are straight. But when you look at people, man, who are confused about their sexuality, a lot of time, man, those people grew up in a full-on molestation relationship with an adult. Same thing that happened to Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry he's confused about his sexuality. He dresses up like an old lady, because he has to get that shit out of him. He dresses up like that. That's a part of like he create. Man, let me tell you something. All what he is a dude that's a cross dresser. Like he's a cross dresser. but he figured out a way to make it entertaining and make people gloss over it by putting it into movies. But like Tyler Perry is, I mean, that dude is a cross dresser. He cross dresses in front of all of us. That's what he does. And it's not like he's hiding it or anything, man. It's obvious. So, it's one of those things, man. We just have to understand that a lot of these things, man, well, it's just how you're brought up, man. And ironically, out of all the people, it's him who was able to funnel his way in like that. Then he get all the support for Oprah Winfrey, man. Come on, man. We know about Oprah Winfrey, man. Her no Gail King, man. We know about that, man. Yeah, yeah, man. It was actually an issue on my end, man. I just had to figure it out. Had to figure it out, man. I wasn't gonna come back on, man. I was just gonna hold out till tomorrow, man. But then I said, man, you know what, man? Let me come on and chop it up with the homies, man. Yeah, no doubt, Cortez. No doubt. Quite a few of them, man. Quite a few of them. So, other than that, man, but I tell you like this too, man. Like, there's a whole bunch of things going on, man, that we really don't think about. There's a whole bunch of things we really don't think about. Like you ask yourself, out of all the people in the world, you think about how out of all the women in the world, man, how did Oprah Winfrey end up in the position she was in? Like none of these things are by chance, man. But when you think about it, none of the most masculine men or the most effeminate women ever make it to that position. It's always someone who doesn't have the look or the demeanor to constantly be lured away by the opposite sex. Like, well, nobody never checking for Oprah. You know what I'm saying? Like even when she was younger, man, she was chunky and she wasn't never cute, man. Like she just never was. You know what I'm saying? You look at MJ, man. He was always really, really soft spoken and like that was just never mistook him from being the most masculine fellow. You know what I'm saying? Prince was the same way. We never mistook him for being the most masculine fellow. You look at Zuckerberg. Like you don't look at Zuckerberg, man, thinking Zuckerberg is no threat to you. You know what I'm saying? And also you look at this. You look at Dwayne Johnson, man. Look at The Rock. Look how his demeanor was early on, like when he was doing that WWE thing, and when he was when he first came onto the scene, man. In the what's the movies, man? The Fast and Furious movies, man. And now, as you see him elevating, he's becoming more and more docile, more and more, funny style, more and more of a fucking clown. That's what he's doing. He's becoming more of a clown. When I saw that nigga had did a Two Fair movie, man, and somebody sent me a scene, the scene, man, where he was dressed up like a girl, Tooth Fairy. I said, man, they got it. They put him in a dress. put him in a goddamn a girl tooth fairy dress. I'm telling you, bro. There's steps you got to go through to get into that game. There's steps you got to go through. You know what I'm saying? Threw that boy right in there. Yo, threw him right in there, man. I said, no, man, no, the Rocky. And I'm gonna tell you, man, his dad, Rocky Johnson, thorough as hell, man. Like his dad, Rocky Johnson, man, was a one of them motherfuckers who like he was well respected, man. He was well respected. Yeah, man. That man, they put that dude, man, in the damn man. I said, man, no, man, he ain't finna get in no. Nigga got man kissing Kevin Hart and shit, man. Like you look at K Hart, man. Why you think out of all the comedians, man? Why you think he the one that blasted through? You know what I'm saying? Why did he blast through? Why not Cat Williams? Cat Williams had that space that Kevin Hart in, man. That space was supposed to be for Cat Williams. But when Cat Williams went into the Hollywood party, he said, "Oh, I got some good shit for the stage for this." He started talking about it on stage. He talked about it on stage, which lets you know he didn't include himself in it. And when he didn't include himself and he talked about it on stage, they knew he was a lost cause. They knew they weren't going to be able to cross him over. So they X'd him out as the heir apparent to the Eddie Murphys of the world at that point. You know what I'm saying? They also knew that Dave Chappelle, they knew they could exit. Dave Chappelle ran from him. Dave Chappelle said, man, I got to go think. You know what I'm saying? They knew that they weren't going to do it. But they threw your boy Kevin Hart in the dress, threw him in the dress, threw some makeup on him, did all kind of things. And there he is now. Ain't even one of the top 10 funniest dudes I've ever heard. But he in that spot. He in that lane right now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do some things to get in that lane, man. But see, like Cat Williams small in stature. He's a weird looking little dude. But Cat Williams was real. Cat Williams from the street. Cat Williams a street dude. And so they wasn't gonna turn him like that. You know what I'm saying? Cat Williams ain't no funny style dude. As funny as he look, he ain't no funny style dude. K Hart, short as a fool. Short as all outdoors. But you know what? They were able to turn him, get him in there. And I'm telling you, man, that's the real thing, man. That's just how it goes, man. Dorian, what up, homie? Yeah, those humiliation rituals, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's how it goes, man. Like you cannot get to a certain point, man, in that particular industry, man. And that's why they hate cats who stay independent. Like we stay independent. See, the thing about movies, you can't stay independent without a grip. You know what I'm saying? Like you could become like you got to have a grip. And that's just the way it is. We ain't gonna even get into we ain't gonna even get into the Nickelodeon thing, man. Everybody come out there, man, be wired. Slim Throw 682, man. So cat wouldn't pull up in the hood and get all the homies in the club. True story, cat. Yeah, cat real, man. Cat thorough. Cat thorough. Like I hate how they set him up in that neighborhood. They set him up on that block that time, man. When he went in there, man. Man, they set him up. They've been ever since he did that, man. They've been making him look bad out there, man. But they can't pull the wool over on me. Once you got my respect, you got my respect. Nobody can make me not respect you by their words, by them trying to shine a certain light on you. When that homie came out and told about that party, man, I said, man, Cat William in trouble. He in trouble, man. The same thing. Once they got tired of using Big Sugar, man, look what they did to him. That fool locked up trying to flee the scene from some niggas who want to kill him. Locked up. Ain't gonna get out, man. Suge, old and sick and fat. And not old age wise, but old appearance wise. He old soul wise. He old mind wise. He mentally old, physically old, spiritually old. Well, he's spiritually defunct, but he mentally and physically old, man. So, they throw him and Cat together. Man, let me tell you something, man. They've been using Suge forever. You remember Jay Prince? Jay Prince, Suge, and Irv Gotti got together, and they were gonna start their own record distribution company. All them boys with all the millions was gonna get together and start, and all their respect in the industry. Like, if you put those three cats together, you can't find no other three cats, black or white, who get more respect in music than those three guys. And you can't count Clive Davis, man, because Clive Davis is an open bisexual. His respect level is that shit is limited. His ability to generate income, generate revenue, yeah, great. But when you think about or to compile artists who can generate revenue, but when you think about that, immediately following that, man, not shortly after that, they jammed Suge up, they raided Murder Inc. offices, and they tried to jam Jay Prince up with 75 birds in a car on one of his car lots. You know what I'm saying? Like, they immediately jumped in and shut that down, man. And that's just how they've been doing, man. But again, Suge was another big soft dude. You know what I'm saying, man? Suge wasn't tough. He was a big soft dude. But they used him, put him in position, man. They used him. Out of all the people, listen, how do you go from being a bodyguard for Dre to running a label that's worth $125 million? You don't just fall into that, man. You don't fall into that. Think about this. Ruthless Records ain't never been worth $100 million. Think about that for a minute. So, let's be realistic, man. So, it's one of those things, man. But see, my thing is this: how does Suge even know Harry O? Harry O was thorough in the street. Suge wasn't. That shit was arranged, bro. It was arranged. Like, that shit was arranged, man. Suge didn't have that type of pull in the streets, man. And so some shit just some shit, man. This is why white people win. This is why the system wins. I say the system. This is why the system wins. Ezekiel True Prophet Obadiah True Prophet. What's good, bro? Then what you have to understand, man, this is how the system wins. The system plots such long-term goals. Like, we as black folks, especially, we plot short-term goals. We can't even plan past a year. They plot shit that plans down 15 years, man. They plot shit for 2 decades. So them starting a plan that they've sat down and meticulously put together that doesn't really come to fruition for 10 years is nothing to them. Because in 10 years, they still gonna be running shit. So you have to understand, man, that when when we watch these things unfold, man, these things by time shit hit the fan, these things been playing out, man, for years already, man. And I think we should. That's one thing that we can take from this. There's one thing we can take from this system: forward planning. Forward planning. We can take that from this system. You know what I'm saying? The average black man who starts a business, man, don't even have a business plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are your projections? You have to project your business out the same way they project their plans out. Same thing with L.A. Reid, man. Look how long they've been using him up. But it is what it is, man. So anyway, man, We ain't gonna stay in there boy too much longer, man. We've been in here a couple of hours, man. We gonna go ahead and get ready to slide on out that thing, man. It's been real, homies. It's been real. This boy here is not gonna stay up. It's coming down, man. We gonna go ahead and get ready to bounce out this thing, man. China White, I appreciate you being here doing your thing, man. Working out, working the wrench, working the links, doing your thing, China. I appreciate it. Oh, no doubt. X is by design for sure, man. Like, look at that, man. Lil Yachty's dad just so happened to be L.A. Reid's right hand man. I'm telling you, man. No doubt, X. There's a club and we ain't in it. Yeah, no doubt, J Stacks. They despise it. They despise it. They know that too much of it together, man, is gonna change everything. That's why I tell brothers, man, don't worry about no women. Worry about your alpha energy. These dudes that's out here worrying about women every day, man, they ain't trying to make no difference in the world. They just trying to do what they doing, man. They ain't trying to, they're not trying to change the plight. They're just trying to enjoy their lives. That's it, man. So people look, Pete Game had their video shoot, man. They took a chance. They let Kanye know, man, that they don't like him. I wrote no Trump, man. You know what I'm saying? And cause he was there with this little kid, man, who got all this beef, man, it can be attached to him. You know what I'm saying? What if Kanye would have got hit? It'd have been like, man, well, somebody shooting at this kid that's beefing with everybody. I'm telling you, man, everything that you see before you, man, is by design. Nothing happens by chance. Nothing in the world happening by chance, man. Nothing. And I never believe in chance. I think if two people meet, there's not a chance meeting, man. They were destined to meet, man. You know what I'm saying? Got a little chick on my team right now, man. She head over heels for a pimp. Head over heels, man. She don't even know why. She's so confused by it, man. It makes her feel so good, but it makes her feel so afraid, man. She's afraid. She's wondering why does she feel this way about this alpha nigga right here? What is this nigga doing to her? She don't understand it, man. That was she asks herself every day. What's this nigga doing to me? And hey, man, it ain't me. It's the energy. I'm just here. So, but anyway, homies, I'm gonna go ahead and shut that thing down, man. 12:30 is late for me, homies. I can't believe my mind's still functioning this late, but 12:30 is hella late for me. So anyway, homies, we're gonna bounce on about this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I got the roll, man. I'm in here yawning and shit. So man, avoid the haters, avoid the fakers, avoid the betas. And as always, alphas up, betas down. Homies. Peace.